Councilwoman Selby,
Here.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Present.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Present.
Councilwoman Murray.
Present.
Councilwoman Selby, please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, tonight we don't have any other preliminary matters, so we'll move on to item number 2 under regular business, which is item number 1, correction and adoption of minutes for the December 18, 2019 board meeting. Councilwoman Murray.
Thank you, Supervisor. I had an opportunity to look over the adoption of minutes from the 18th board meeting, which I attended. I didn't see any corrections that needed to be made, so I make a motion to accept the board meeting minutes as published. Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Abstain.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Murray.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 2 this evening under regular business, we have the consideration of all fund bills. Councilwoman Selby.
I make a motion to approve the fund bills totaling $42,464.20.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Murray.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, there's no items under our correspondence tonight, under item number 3, so we'll move on to item number 4, which is new business. First item is a request from the floor. I'll open up the floor. It's a 3-minute time limit. Please feel free to come up to the microphone, state your name and your address. Floor is open. Presuming there's no comments, so if no comment, I will close the floor. Moving right along tonight, new business. Item number 2 is the appointments tonight. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. The Town of Boston 2020 appointment list and their title: Karen Miller, Court Clerk, full-time; Rebecca Nudek, Court Clerk, part-time; John Sibinek, Court Officer, part-time; Daniel Muley, Court Officer, part-time; Anna Kobioka, Prosecutor, part-time; Ashley Kazmaran, Assessment Clerk, part-time; Lois Jackson, Deputy Town Clerk, full-time; William Ferguson, Code Enforcement Officer, part-time; Dawn Bonko, Secretary to Boards, Code Enforcement, part-time; Mary Ann Cumming-Robo, Highway Clerk, part-time; Gordon Cruz, Dog Control Officer, part-time; Teresa Horschel, Nutrition Program Director, part-time; Sharon Bolger, Assistant Nutrition Director, part-time; Lori Valentine, Sub-Assistant Nutrition Director, part-time; Tricia Heiss, Sub-Assistant Nutrition Director, part-time; Sean Vanderdoes, Town Hall Laborer, part-time; Cheryl Dunmeyer, Town Hall Cleaner, part-time; Robert Telek, Park Superintendent; Scott Fellows, Parks Laborer, full-time; Barry Decker, Parks Laborer, seasonal; Amanda Jensen, Parks Laborer, seasonal; Eugene Wykowski, Emergency Manager; Allison Kozar, Event Coordinator; Jacob Carp III, Liaison, Cobble Hill Cemetery; Kathy Pajakrol, Marriage Officer; Sandra Quinlan, Records Management Officer; Sandra Quinlan, Register of Vital Statistics; Lois Jackson, Deputy Registrar of Vital Statistics; Sarah Desjardins, Town Planner. Supervisor Keating has made the following appointments: Allison Kozar, Assistant to Supervisor, full-time; Ellie Perikak. Yeah, right? Perishak?
Preach.
Perishak, that is not how it's spelled. Bookkeeper, Budget Director, full-time; Richard Hawkins, Deputy Supervisor; Frank Gamble, Town Historian, part-time. Okay, I make the motion that we approve the 2020 appointments and titles as listed.
I'll second.
I apologize for the fundle of some of the things.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Do you want to swear them
Yes.
in? You did it now? Go ahead.
If you were on the appointment list and your name was called, if you'd like to come forward, and I will swear you in, and then you can sign the oath.
Maybe we let you all swear in now, that way if you don't want to stay for the whole board meeting, you can all go home.
Where do you want us? Do you want us up there?
Yes, please.
You go like-
Just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and then state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of New York.
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
And that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of,
the duties of the office of,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Is it okay if we do it after the meeting?
Yes. You are welcome to sign at this time or after the meeting.
Wait till after. We got all that.
Oh, you did? Well, you didn't stop to see me?
Okay, thank you very much, and thank all of you for your service to the town of Boston. We all certainly appreciate it. Moving on to item number 3 tonight under new business is the establish a salary schedule. Councilwoman Selby. I'm sorry.
Councilwoman Martin.
Councilwoman Martin, sorry.
Thank you, Supervisor.
My apologies.
The salary set forth for the year 2020, I look for the following positions. Assistant to the supervisor, full-time, $39,211. Bookkeeper, full-time, $49,862. Deputy supervisor, $1,050. Budget director, $3,500. Event coordinator, $2,500. Court clerk, full-time, $44,572. Court clerk, part-time, $17.20 per hour. Court officer, part-time, which there are two, each earn $5,779 a year. Prosecutor, $15,886. Town assessor, full-time, $48,802. Assessment clerk, part-time, $17.20 per hour. Deputy town clerk, full-time, $35,778. Code enforcement officer, part-time, $22,588. Secretary to the boards and code enforcement, part-time, $17.20 per hour. Highway clerk, secretary, part-time, $17.20 per hour. Dog control officer, part-time, $12,921. Nutrition program director, $13.50 per hour. Assistant nutrition program director, which there are two, $13.50 per hour. Laborer part-time for the town hall, $17.20 per hour. Cleaner part-time for the town hall, $3,895 per year. Park superintendent, $8,811. Parks laborer full-time, $39,392. Park seasonal employees, which there are two, at $17.20 per hour. Cobble Hill Cemetery liaison, $300 per year. Town historian, $3,550 per year. The highway department is paid per the collective bargaining agreement. The elected officials of supervisor, $39,000 per year. The 4 councilmen, each $8,750 per year. Highway superintendent, $68,278 per year. Town clerk, $47,741 per year. And the town justices, which there are two, at $19,103 per year. I make a motion to accept the salary schedule for the year 2020.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 4 this evening under new business is to set the payment of salaries. Councilman Cardicchini.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd like to make a motion that we set the payment of salaries bi-weekly to the town clerk, deputy town clerk, supervisor, assistant to the supervisor, bookkeeper, court clerks, assessor, assessment clerk, secretary to the boards, code enforcement, town hall labor, parks laborers, highway superintendent, highway clerk, MEOs, truck drivers, and highway laborers. All of their positions are paid on a monthly basis.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 5 under new business tonight is the designation of depositories. Councilwoman Selby.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I make a motion for the designation of the depositories as follows. North Boston branch of the Evans National Bank for the supervisor, town clerk, tax collector, and town justices. Also, participation in the New York Cooperative Liquid Asset Security Systems for the supervisor, town clerk, and tax collector. I make a motion for those designations of depositories.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 6 this evening, under new business, we have the set dates and times of the regular and work session meetings. Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I make a motion to schedule the dates and times for regular monthly meetings and work sessions as follows. The town board meeting will be the first and third Wednesday of the month, starting at 7:30 p.m. And prior to that, the work session also on the first and third Wednesday of the month, starting at 6 p.m. I make a motion to accept the schedule.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 7 this evening under new business, we have to designate the official town newspaper. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I make a motion that we approve the Hamburg Sun as our designee. I make a motion that we designate the Hamburg Sun as our official newspaper. How's that?
I second.
It's been a long
long day.
She had a cup of coffee before she came up.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini.
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, got through that.
I know.
New business, item number 8, we have the appointment of the Nest Solid Waste Management Board. Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you, Supervisor. I make a motion for the appointment to Nest Solid Waste Management Board as the solid waste liaison, which you yourself, Jason Keating, have so graciously offered to be that person. So I make a motion to accept your appointment.
Second, before it changes my mind.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini.
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
I am stuck there as I am the treasurer, so I'm not going anywhere. Item number 9 under new business, we have direct the town clerk to send a letter of refuse collector's annual license. Councilman Cardicchini.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd like to make a motion that we direct our town clerk to send letters to refuse collectors for the annual licenses that are due.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 10 under new business this evening is authorize the supervisor and tax collector to invest surplus monies. Councilwoman Selby.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'd make a motion to authorize the supervisor and the tax collector to invest surplus monies.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 11 under new business, we have to set the town's investment policy. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. The investment policy previously adopted by the town board where idle town monies may be invested, subject to any further regulation from the state comptroller pursuant to section 39 of the general municipal law, is as follows. Number 1, obligations of federal government, treasury notes, treasury bills, etc. Obligations of federal agencies guaranteed by the government, obligations of the state of New York, certificates of deposit in commercial banks, which are the FDIC insured, regular savings accounts, money market accounts, and commercial banks if proper securities are provided for all monies invested in excess of the amount secured by FDIC, tax anticipation note and revenue anticipation notes of other municipality, district, corporation, or school district, or any other investments not listed will require prior approval by the town board and be in conformance of all state statutes. The town supervisor will keep a record of all such investments and provide a report to all town board members monthly. I make a motion that we approve the investment policy as stated.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 12 this evening under new business, we have to authorize the check writer and signature stamp for the town supervisor. Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you, Supervisor. I make a motion to authorize the use of a check writer and signature stamp for the supervisor.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 13, set the mileage rate paid by the town. Councilman Cardicchini.
Thank you, Supervisor. This time I'd like to make a motion that we set the mileage rate for the 2020 IRS guidelines at 57 cents a mile.
I'll second that.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
And just for the record, IRS at December 31st, right at New Year's Eve, IRS actually decided to have the IRS guidelines actually at 57.5 cents per mile. So I don't know if anybody has any half pennies, but we decided to round down versus round up. So there's our little forthcoming on the town mileage rate. Item number 14, schedule the annual audit meeting. Councilwoman Selby.
I make a motion to table the scheduling of the annual audit meeting.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 15 under new business tonight is to authorize to allow lending funds from one account to another. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I make a motion that we authorize the supervisor to lend funds from one account to another. Make a motion.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini?
Yes.
Supervisor Keating?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 16 under new business tonight is to set the hours for the New York State retirement reporting. Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you, Supervisor. Work days and retirement reporting for part-time positions are designated with 6 hours being designated as a work day for the following positions: town justices, supervisor, code enforcement officer, prosecutor, assessment clerk, highway clerk, town hall laborer, nutrition program director, councilman, deputy supervisor, secretary to the boards and code enforcement, court officer, court clerk, part-time, dog control officer, town hall cleaner, and event coordinator. For the work days and retirement reporting for full-time is considered a 7-hour workday for the following positions: town clerk, bookkeeper, superintendent of highways, assessor, deputy town clerk, assistant to town supervisor, and court clerk full-time. The following also work days and retirement reporting for full-time positions with an 8-hour workday would be a parks laborer, highway MEOs, truck drivers, and laborers. I make a motion to accept those work days and retirement reporting.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini?
Yes.
Supervisor Keating?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 17 under new business, we have established the petty cash funds. Councilman Cardicchini.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. At this time, I'd like to make a motion that we establish the petty cash funds to be $300 for the town clerk and $300 for the town justice.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini?
Yes.
Supervisor Keating?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 18 under new business tonight is to set the 2020 holiday schedule. Councilwoman Selby.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion for the following 2020 employee holidays: New Year's Day, January 1st, Martin Luther King Day, January 20th, President's Day, February 17th, Good Friday, April 10th, Memorial Day, May 25th, Independence Day, observed on July 3rd, Labor Day, September 7th, Columbus Day, October 12th, Election Day, November 3rd, Veterans Day, November 11th, Thanksgiving Day, November 26th, the day after Thanksgiving, November 27th, Christmas Eve, December 24th, Christmas, December 25th, and New Year's Eve, December 31st. This holiday schedule does not apply to the highway employees. Please refer to the collective bargaining agreement and make a motion for these holidays for 2020.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini?
Yes.
Supervisor Keating?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, moving right along. Item number 19 under new business tonight is to establish the 284 agreement for the to spend town highway funds. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Pursuant to the provisions of Section 284 of the Highway Law, we agree that monies levied and collected for the repair and improvement of highways and received from the state for the repair and improvement of highways shall be expended in the sum of $349,486.41 may be expended for general repairs upon 37.98 miles of town highways, including sluices, culverts, bridges having a span of less than 5 feet, and boardwalks or the renewal thereof. This is a live document and will be updated come spring or whenever snow stops falling. It melts. I make a motion, we approve the provisions of Section 284 of the Highway Law.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini?
Yes.
Supervisor Keating?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 20 under new business, we have resolution 2020-01. It is our town's procurement policy. Councilwoman Selby.
No. Thank you, Supervisor.
Councilwoman Martin. Second time.
Going to make a motion to approve resolution number 2020-01. It's a very extensive document that I am not going to read the entire thing of, but Town of Boston does hereby adopt the following procurement policies and procedures for this year. They are all available to look at either in the town clerk's office, correct? And will be posted on the website as well. No, there are no changes from last year. It's pretty much identical expenditures. So I make a motion to approve the procurement policy as it is published.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 21, under new business, we have resolution 2020-02 to adopt the schedule of fees for the town of Boston. Councilman Karakini.
Thank you Supervisor Keating. I'd like to make a motion that we adopt the schedule of fees, resolution 2020-02. These were the fees that we made updates to in the fall of 2019. They're going to remain the same.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 22 this evening under new business is resolution 2020-03, attorney for the town. Councilwoman Selby.
I make a motion to approve the resolution number 2020-03, the attorney for the town, Mr. Sean W. Costello. There is no change from the past couple of years. Make a motion for this resolution.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 23 under new business, we have resolution 2020-04. Clark Patterson Lee to serve as town engineer. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Clark Patterson Lee is, I make a motion that we have Clark Patterson Lee serve as our town engineer. They are usually going to be handling our water districts with the infrastructure, looking at District 1 as a priority, if I remember correctly. I make a motion that we approve resolution number 2020-04.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 24 under new business this evening is resolution 2020-05 for LaBelle and Associates to serve as a town engineer. Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you Supervisor. I make a motion to approve resolution 2020-05 for Labella Associates to continue on as our town engineer with their expertise mainly in drainage. I have presented a proposal dated September 17th to provide those municipal engineering services to the town, and I make a motion to have them continue on.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 25 under new business this evening is resolution 2020-06 is the payment of insurance premium. Councilman Karakini.
Thank you Supervisor Keating. At this time, I'd like to make a motion to pass resolution 2020-06, which is the payment of our insurance premium for the New York Municipal Insurance Reciprocal.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 26 under new business is Tara Lau requests to attend the New York Planning Federation Conference. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Tara Lowry is one of our newer planning board members. I make a request to approve her request to attend the New York Planning Federation Conference
I'll
in
second.
April.
I'll second that.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, done with new business at this point. Moving on to old business. One item under old business, which was Kathy Jackal. She had also had a request to attend the New York Planning Federation Conference. Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you Supervisor. Kathy Projaculo provided the town clerk a letter requesting the attendance of New York Planning Federation session in April. I make a motion to approve her attendance at this important training for her.
Second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next we'll move on to reports and presentations. Highway Superintendent.
Yes, thank you. Just letting all the residents know that the Christmas trees will be picked up by Waste Management again this year. Like last year, it's in their contract to pick up the Christmas trees. So if you got your Christmas tree out and you have one of those trees that are extremely large, like bigger than 5-6 foot, I believe they want you to cut them in half.
Yes.
At least that was the policy last year.
That's right.
Other than that, the only thing I really have to report on is, I informed the board at the agenda meeting a few weeks ago that one of my workers, Bill Fornes, has got some medical issues going on, and, he's gonna be off. He's been off for like 3 weeks already, and he's gonna be off for probably another 2-3 weeks, if not longer. So the guys were working shorthanded on the streets, but they're doing a great job. That's all I have to report tonight.
All right, thank you very much. Councilwoman Selby.
I just want to take this opportunity as a newbie here to thank everybody out there for your support. I'm very excited to be working with this board. My first agenda meeting, and I couldn't believe how smooth and how everything was so organized and together. And I'm just really excited about helping out.
We look forward to having you work.
Thanks.
Yes, absolutely. Councilman Cardini.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. Want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. I'd like to extend a welcome to Kathy. It's great to have you on board. I look forward to working with you as well. The only thing I have as far as business tonight is there's going to be a community emergency awareness training presentation that's being put on by the Boston Fire Company, the Patchen Fire Company, North Boston Fire Company, and the Boston EMS Squad. It's going to be held at the Boston Fire Hall at 6746 Mill Street on January 18th, which is a Saturday, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's going to be presentations. They're going to have the demonstration of the fire trailer that Boston Fire Company recently procured. There's going to be a question and answer session with the first responders. Our first responders in the town, they're more than just people that show up, when something goes wrong. They're educators, they're volunteers, public servants in our community, and we're lucky to have them. If you have any questions and you wish to attend, Pat Penrod at the Boston Fire Company has provided his phone number at 716-796-8586. So hope to see you all there.
Thank you very much. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Planning Board, January 14th, 7:30 is their next meeting. And that's all I have. Happy New Year. It's been an interesting New Year for some of our residents, so I hope things go better for them in the next coming days, so Happy New Year.
Councilwoman Martin.
Again, I would like to welcome Kathy to the board and look forward to working with you. I'd like to thank Sandy Quinlan, our town clerk, for organizing the lovely swearing-in ceremony yesterday. I really appreciate your hard work all the time.